Good morning, magandang hapon, mayong gabi kaninyong tanan. Welcome to my channel. If we haven't met yet, my name is Amy and I'm currently based in Calgary. And so, welcome back to our humble bedroom setup. I was gonna film this outside when we were out for a walk today, but my husband said you are gonna be bringing a lot of things, so you don't wanna do that. You wanna do that when we get home so you could lay it out better and show it to them better. And that is why we are here. Anyway, last week we started a series called Watch This Channel Grow. It's a 5-part series, and today I'm going to talk about part 3, which is buying equipments. And if you missed the first 2 parts, I will link it down below. On this part, I am going to talk about 5 points. But before I begin, let me just say a quick disclaimer. This is not bragging. I am just going to show you what we currently have. So far, I am using my Samsung Galaxy S8 phone and it is doing good. But of course, in the future, if you want to make quality videos, we decided to buy fancier one. And you don't have to get the exact same thing. And also, this is not in any way sponsored. I wish it is, but maybe one day we'll get there. Anyway, let's dive right into point number 1. Why did we buy equipments now? Now, we all know there is a pandemic going on. Everybody lost their jobs. I know I don't have a job. My husband lost his job, well, got laid off. And although we get some financial help from the government, it is not enough. And so why did we buy equipments now given the current situation? Well, I said that when we decided to really dive into this YouTube business, my husband and we talk about it and we are like, okay, we are going to give it our best. And I guess also a little bit of reward because of all the Filipinos, I think that are here for a long time. I think we are the only ones that don't have fancy gadgets, that did not travel extensively because that wasn't a priority before. But now I think we kind of have an excuse to buy equipments, gadgets, because we are doing this YouTube channel. So that was our mindset, the reason why we bought equipments given the current situation. Point number 2, how did we buy it? Now, in Canada, specifically in Calgary, we have an app called Kijiji where people buy and sell slightly used or even brand new ones that they no longer need or they no longer want. And sometimes we do that too. And also, if you're familiar with Facebook Marketplace, it is also a good place to buy secondhand or slightly used or brand new things that people no longer need or no longer want. And so I did not know about this, but while we were talking about conceptualization with this channel, my husband actually already talked to 2 people on Kijiji with regards to camera. And so that one night he texted this guy because he liked this camera, and the next day we went over and get it. And then the other camera we got from, I think, Kijiji. And then the tripod was bought in Facebook Marketplace. And so yes, that is how we bought it. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. You just text a person, you ask them if it's still available, then you negotiate if you want the price to be lower, or sometimes they would take it because, again, given the pandemic, I think people are wanting to find extra money, and that is why they are selling their gadgets, whatever things that they have sitting at home that they're not using. And I know this camera that we bought this guy from, the other guy, he said that he's going to upgrade to a mirrorless camera. I don't know what that is. And the other guy said that he decided it's not for him. That's not a hobby that he could pursue, and it's just sitting there. So instead of sitting there, he might as well sell it. So that's how we bought it. Okay, point number 3. What did we buy? Now, this is the interesting part. Okay, so on that night, my husband bought a Canon D40. And so we got home, and then the same guy posted another camera. And my husband looked at all the items that came with that price, and he liked it. And so we texted the guy and we said, hey, this is us again. I think we like this other one. Is it okay if we switch? And he said, okay. So the next day we went there. And so the ones that we bought from him was Nikon D90. For other people, Nikon, it's up to you. You're either one of the two. And so I'm just gonna quickly show you. So this is it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really in a mint condition. There is barely no scratch at all. It looks brand new. And also it came with a remote control. I don't know what is that thing. And this really exciting lens that I think just for this lens alone, my husband Googled it, and it's like this lens alone is $600. And you can tell it's barely used. And it came with an extra set of batteries. So I'm not gonna tell you the price because I just don't wanna offend someone, but you can message me if you want to know the price, because I think you can buy just the body with no lens. I think it ranges from 350 to 500, and then the lens itself depends on what types of lens. It could range from 300 up to 10,000, if you can believe that. Now, so this, when we got home, I think the next day, this other guy that my husband was talking to got back to him. And my husband said, oh my gosh, he is selling exactly almost the same type of equipments that we bought the other day for lower the price. And so we decided, okay, you know what? One for you and one for me. And so, but this one was a really good deal because it came with a lot of things inside. It came with the camera bag, and as you all know, I think the camera bag alone is like $65 almost. And so this is Canon EOS Rebel XS, I think. So it is almost brand new, barely a scratch. It's brand new. It's looking brand new. It came with two lenses. This little one. And don't ask me about this because I don't know what these things are. And see this other really good lens, which this alone is very expensive. And then the other thing that came with it, I think, are the it's already in the camera, but like it came with at least 3 SD cards and USBs and memory cards. And memory cards alone in Costco, I think they're around $45. So that was really a good deal, for cheaper than the Nikon. I know some professional photographers are loyal to Canon, some are loyal to Nikon. I don't know what brand to settle on. So I guess we bought 2 different brands so that we could try and then decide for our own preference which one we really like. So the next thing that we bought on Facebook Marketplace is a tripod. This is where my phone is currently sitting right now. And so we thought that this tripod is like for the DSLR. So when we tried it, I guess I explained it on the first video, hindi niya kaya yung weight. So yumuyuko siya. And so I thought, well, maybe that's just for a smartphone tripod, which where my smartphone is currently sitting right now. And so I decided, okay, I needed a mic to reduce noise when I'm outside. I also needed a tripod. I needed a camera bag. And what else do I need? So I found this website that was recommended to me by my cousin. It's called Sweetwater. Sweetwater. So it's called Sweetwater, and they sell this amazing kit that came with a lot of things. And so I decided, instead of buying one item at a time, because it could add up and it will be more expensive. And so I decided to just get this kit, and just to start, because of course, who knows down the road what else do I need. And so for now, this is, I think, it's okay for a startup. All right, so this is called the ultimate roadieographer. I don't know how you say it, because this is for people on the road, and if you're a photographer, videographer, whatever grapher. So first and foremost, so it's brand new. This is kind of like my unboxing. So this is the bag that comes with it. It's a backpack. I think it's waterproof, and it's anti-theft, because when you wear it like this, the opening is in the back. So instead of buying another bag for my Nikon, so I could put it in here along with the lenses and everything else. And the other thing is, it came with a smartphone clamp for the, I'm thinking for the tripod. And this one, I don't know what you call this. It's like an adapter thingy. I don't know what this. This one, I'm thinking maybe I should just sell it, or maybe if I want to upgrade soon for a Apple phone. I don't like Apple. This is a phone attachment to your smartphone, or it could be for iPod, iPhone, and iPad. So it's like a little phone. But again, I have a Samsung, so that's pretty useless. And so, like I said, I wanted a mic for my DSLR to attach it to my DSLR, so I have better voice quality, especially when we are going to be filming outside. And so this is a directional condenser microphone. So this is where you attach it, so that even if you're like, say, 10 feet away from the camera, depending on what your location or what you're going to be doing, with a condenser directional microphone, it's gonna catch your voice and will produce a good quality output, rather than depending on relying on the smartphone built-in microphone. So the next one, this is the tripod. Now this is the tripod for the DSLR. It looks heavy duty, so I'm really excited about this. And because it's portable, I can just show it. I can carry it like this, or in the backpack and the side of the backpack. You can check out their video on YouTube too, how or what this kit is all about. So see, it's really pretty heavy duty, not like my other tripod. And the last thing that I'm really excited about, because I've seen this on Facebook and I've seen this from other people at our church, and even when we went hiking, is I'm sure you're pretty familiar with this, is the 3-axis gimbal. This is, I can't remember the movie. There was a new movie that came out where this lady was using this gimbal. She is like a YouTuber, I think, or blogger, and she was following this policeman. I can't remember for the life of me. If you know, comment it down below, where she was carrying this. And I thought it was pretty cool, because the it's a stabilizer, so you can compare when you are doing a vlog You know what that vlog means, right? So when you're doing a vlog and it's kind of shaky, the camera is shaky, and sometimes you want to show the other part of the landscape or the other person that maybe you're talking to, but with the smartphone, it's only when you turn on the video, it's focused on yourself. You can't, like when you do a selfie where you can just flip the other side of the camera, you have to literally turn your camera like that. But with the gimbal, I don't know yet how to do this, but with the gimbal, you hold it like that. You're stabilizing your camera while you're walking, while you're in motion, like when you're in vehicle, and when you talk to the camera and when you want to flip it, this will do it. So that's it. I'm pretty excited. I think everything in the Sweetwater kit, this is the one thing that I'm really excited about. So, and again, I don't know how to use them yet, especially the DSLR. I am still learning. So if you have some tips and hacks, comment it down below. Now, let's go to point number 4, wish list or to buy list. Of course, there are still a lot of things to get depending on how this YouTube channel is gonna turn out. If I want to produce again quality videos, like studio type quality videos, cinematography and all that, I have this wish list. I wanted a GoPro because it's portable. As we all know, it's tiny. It's good for like action and sports and all of this adventure, right? And also I wanted a slider. If you don't know about that, you can YouTube it, and it's really, really cool, especially if the type of the content that I'm going to be making, this is gonna be really exciting to use. And also lighting equipment. Now, as you all know, I am just in my bedroom, and my lighting equipment is just natural light coming from the window in front of me and my bedroom light. So if I'm going to be interviewing people soon in a closed environment, I wanted a studio lighting equipment. And lastly, I wanted a drone. So pretty expensive stuff, but I know I will get there. I will just have to save my allowance, I guess. So that's point number 4. Now, point number 5, should you buy? Well, what do you think? I know one of my friends told me, well, you don't have to buy all this equipment. You can just use your phone. Yes, you are right. And I understand where you're coming from. But I guess for me, it depends on what type of content you are aiming for, or how you want to present your channel, how you present yourself to your brand. Like I said, branding. And for me, knowing me, I always want to give my best. I always want to do it perfectly. So for me, if I can, we had a little bit of extra money that we could buy these things, and so I did, because again, for you guys, I want to produce quality videos, and it's also for my satisfaction too, not just for my viewers, but it's knowing that I will give my best in this new endeavor. All right, so that's all for today. I know it has been really long, and I hope you enjoy this video. I think most of my friends are really waiting for this part. And so I hope to see you in the next few days, where I will tell you part 4, where I will explain in detail how to educate yourself, how I educated myself in launching this YouTube channel. Alright, magkita-kita po tayong muli dito lamang sa mga kwento ni Amy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!